Hello and welcome to another edition of Thursday Thoughts with Pastor Pat. I am Pastor Pat, the pastor of Weldon, St. John's United Church of Christ in Weldon Springs, Missouri. This is my weekly video blog on what I'm thinking on Thursdays. We're approaching Sunday morning worship. This coming Sunday is June 28th, and I'm going to go with the Old Testament reading this week because I haven't preached an Old Testament reading in a while. This is the 22nd chapter of Genesis. Now, last week, if you remember, I decided to preach on a tough passage where Jesus says a lot of strange things, hard to understand, and they sounded kind of very negative. This week, it's even worse. Genesis 22 is the story of Abraham and Isaac, where God asks Abraham to sacrifice his one and only son, the son that was born to him at a very old age, a child of the covenant. And Abraham goes, okay. And it gets weirder from there. Maybe one of the most widely not liked, hated is kind of a strong word, but hard to understand and very uncomfortable passage. I don't know of anyone who loves this passage, and it was just Father's Day, and so if you feel bad about your own dad or if you feel bad about your own parenting, just think of Abraham in this situation. Not only was Abraham going to sacrifice his one and only son, he also, his one and only son born to Sarah, he cast aside his other son, Ishmael, into the wilderness to die. Not exactly parent of the year. So a lot of people don't like this passage, but there are takeaways and there are lessons from this story. And the lesson is not, you better obey God, whatever he asks. And it's not about the fear of what God might do. I really think this is the assurance of what God will not do. Similarly to the rainbow being a promise to us that God will no longer flood the earth. The ram that comes in this story right before Abraham sacrifices Isaac, the ram is like Christ, and in Christ, God will not ask for another sacrifice again. It's done in Christ. I've got a lot more to say on Sunday morning, so I hope you come. Are there any other passages other than this passage that you really don't love? Comment below. Make sure you follow us, subscribe, and listen to us you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, and on Spotify as well, too. Take care and God bless. I hope to see you Sunday morning, 10 a.m. in person or right here on Facebook Live. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.